maybe this won't take your pain away, but if you would start seeing your pain as preparation. I'm not saying God's the one who hurt you. I'm saying in his hands, whatever hurt you will become healing for where he's taking you. I'm prophesying to somebody, I don't know who you are, but God is preparing you. He's getting you ready. You're in the field. You're tending sheep. God is preparing you for what he has prepared for you. It's not failure. It's preparation. Doesn't feel like preparation. It feels like failure. But the failure was preparation so that I would have the infrastructure and the fortitude for the success.
Have you thanked the Lord for every time he broke you, every time he snapped you, every time he put you through a season of brokenness? He wasn't killing you. He was blessing you every time he was breaking you. Every time you were rejected, every time you were alienated, every time you were disappointed, every time you were cursed, every time you were told no, every time your heart was broken, broken homes, broken hearts, broken families, broken hopes, the greatest blessings come out of the hardest breakings. And that's why we don't get discouraged. We understand if God's allowing me to go through a plan that I never dreamed would happen. I thought it would be a straight shot to success and the goodness of God, but instead I'm walking through a season of brokenness like I never dreamed I would be. Good. That's a sign God is on your case. And if he's blessing you, it's because do you hear me? If he's breaking you, it's because he's going to bless you.
He allowed the trouble to come in your life to push you. The reason you prayed and he didn't remove it is because he sent it. He sent it to push you where he'd already called you to. But you would never go into it because you don't feel worthy of it. But now that he's pushed you, because sometimes you will do more to help other people than you will do for yourself. I had to mess with something you loved enough.
We have an ability on the inside of us to do exactly what God would do because he's in us, and it's not even really us doing it, it's us letting him do it through us. We have the ability to be good to people that aren't good to us, and the only way, now listen to me, the only way that we ever overcome evil is with good. Romans 12:21. You overcome evil with good. You cannot overcome evil any other way. The only way to get the devil back for what he has done to you, all the unjust things, is to get out of your house every day and be as good as you can possibly be to as many people as you can possibly be good.
Your scars can remind you of the pain, or they can remind you of the grace of God. Are you at peace with your scars, or are you trying to hide them? Living guilty, mad at who hurt you, bitter by what you've been through. Those scars are not there to depress you. They are there to encourage you. They are reminders of what God brought you through. It may have been painful. It wasn't fair. But without the goodness of God, you wouldn't be where you are. You'd still be wounded. You'd still be hurting. But look at you now. You're restored. You're healed. You're moving forward.
Whatever the pain that you can name today, I know a name that is greater than your pain. And I know a name that is greater than your shame. And while we were still sinners, he saw what he put in you. He still sees you according to the original blueprint, no matter how much life has tried to layer it with cynicism and doubt and addictions and fears and disappointments and rejection. Jesus had to go to Jerusalem. Peter didn't like it. The disciples couldn't stand it. Even he prayed, if there's any other way, let this cup pass. But it was the purpose that he came for. I believe God is working a great purpose in your life in this season. It is what you do with the pain that determines what it becomes.